Hello everyone, yeah, well, back again, and bit of a change of scenery this time. I'm in my bedroom. It's about nearly 4:45 in the morning. So I've been sleeping funny for a while. Um, Probably certainly since I've been at the hotel after the fire that was, you know, which all my regular viewers will probably know by now that yeah, I had a fire here. Was stuck in the Premier Inn for nearly over 6 weeks, and I really did get into the habit of not, you know, uh, staying up majority of nights and then sleeping during the day, which has been a hard habit to crack because my routine just isn't. There's not a lot of actual structure at the moment, but I will be having to get up to be at Boots tomorrow. Well, today. I have to be there at 10:15 a.m. to get my flu jab. So I have it every year, and I think it's particularly important to get it this year. I know that it won't protect me against COVID, but hopefully it should, stop me. Hopefully it should help me not to get colds or, flu definitely because, which means because now that it's winter and people, well, not it's not winter, it's autumn, but winter, with winter coming along. Um, People will get colds and flu and that, and they'll panic because they won't know if they've got COVID or not. So yeah, um, as I say, there hasn't been a great. I haven't purchased anything new. I actually no, I haven't purchased anything. No new geeky purchases hobby wise because I'm still saving for the Xbox. Series X. Um, Whether or not I'll be able to get one by release date, I don't know because there still don't seem to be any available. But though it has been said, I've heard from a friend that the the boss of Xbox claims there will be plenty available on release date. It'd be great if that is the case, but I would probably take that with a pinch of salt. Um, I have briefly over the past couple of days. Excuse me. Whew, sorry. Whew, sorry. Had to burp there. Over the past couple of days, I have got back into me music after having a rather long hiatus working on a new track, which is going fairly well. I don't think it'll be too long before it's done. I put a couple of hours in last night to start it, and I did another hour, about nearly another hour tonight. So I'm going to take my time with it. I'm taking a new approach with planning tracks and just putting layer by layer, like your bass, your bass, then your cover layers, and make sure all the sounds properly come, fade in and out, to try and give the track a proper beginning, middle, and end. I'm gonna start taking my time with it more, so I don't get as frustrated with it, because it can be a bit off-putting when you end up, when you get stuck with it. But it is a hobby of mine. It's something I'm very passionate about, so that's why I do it. And so it is good to be back doing it again. Of course, I still want to make videos. It's just at the moment, all I can really think to do are little vlogs weekly. I don't think there's any more for me to do on sort of the about the info videos I did. I call them info videos. About my experience with disability and that. I think I've covered all I wanted to cover on that. I've done, the fact that I'm a visual learner. I've done about me Asperger's. I've done about anxiety, and then I finally did, trick. What's what I got the idea to do one on remotivating myself, which is the most recent one. I don't think really there's any more I can do. So I'm not a life coach. I don't. I'm not putting them up here to basically try and educate people, because I'm not an educator. I'm not a professional. Um, but hopefully, I hope that people find them useful. It's just that for me, there's just I hope it would be and it's good. It's been good to hear the feedback I've got from those videos from people has actually been very good. But it's just something for me to talk about, just to give my experience, is why I do them. Yeah. So yeah, in terms of purchases, no, there's not been anything. It's all been food, drink, all that stuff. All just the compulsories I've been buying, pretty much for nearly a month. Because I say all spare savings, spare money is going towards the Series X. Yeah. So yeah, that's really what I can say. Apart from my issues with sleep, I've actually been quite good lately. I've mainly been watching, other than getting back into my music, I've been doing bits of gaming. I've recently started doing a bit of Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls expansion again. I'm really looking forward to Diablo 4, which should be released next year. I've been back on Animal Crossing on the Nintendo Switch, because you can plant pumpkin seeds for Halloween and grow some pumpkins, which is good. Um, so, yeah, not been on Crash Bandicoot 4 for a while, but I will get back on that. I was getting a bit frustrated because it it does get really tricky, but I've done quite a bit of the story mode already, but yeah, I took a break from that and played some other things. I've still got the Mario 3D collection, which I've been mainly playing Mario Galaxy. I Yeah, I'm still getting the regular support from my support workers. Going out on a Monday for a few hours just with my good support worker, John, which is which is nice, just to go out and have some company for a few hours, because it's hard. You know, it's hard to see your friends at the moment. When you do meet up, you have to follow these strict restrictions. So yeah, that's kind of how it is at the moment, but we'll get through it. I know we will. In terms of anything else, I really don't know. I think just looking back over this year, it's been a weird year for us all, hasn't it? It's been a very weird year for us all, and been quite a few things that we can't really do, that we'd normally do. I think we're going to be in for a somewhat restricted Christmas, but what'll be nice, as long as we can see our families, which hopefully we can. As long as we can see our families and keep to most of our traditions, which we should be able to, that'd be good. I mean, Christmas is still over 2 months away. Trick or treating is not allowed. I know our late night shopping here in this town, for the beginning of December, has been cancelled, and that ain't surprising. Yeah. But I'm just taking things. I'm just taking things as they come at the moment. I think like everyone, we just have to, and just do what we can to get by. You know. But I feel so lucky to actually just not have not to have been caused serious anxiety by what's happened, as some people have, because we've been hearing all these all these disasters and all these suicides that have been happening, which have contributed, which are part of the amount of deaths related to COVID. Not all, because they're not all people who have actually died from the virus, but there have been this big number of suicides around the country because people just can't cope with how things have been, which is very sad. It's sad. I have had a lot of anxiety recently. I've mentioned that it came back, but that was not due to COVID or lockdown. That was more due to just not being at home due to the fire. But yeah, but I'm settling back in now. I feel quite safe, so that's good. Okay, well, I think I'll have to leave it there. But thanks all for watching, and as usual, your support is greatly appreciated. You're all totally awesome. See you soon. Bye.